This show is made possible by support from landsharks.ca. Visit them for all your coin and swag needs at www.landsharks.ca. And by viewers like you. Thank you for your donations.
Geotourism with public input and a new caption contest. It's November 27th, 2010. This is Trackfiles. Hi there, and welcome to Trackfiles. I'm your host, Ice and Rye. Trackfiles is a video podcast featuring Cashy news, upcoming events, major milestones, equipment reviews, podcast rewind, and YouTube videos. My website is trackfiles.tv. My email address is geoiceandrye@iceandrye.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Trackfiles, and make sure if you're a fan of the show to sign up for the Trackfiles Facebook fan page. So, what's new? Well, down below us in the US, it's their Black Friday Turkey Day long weekend, which means yesterday was the biggest retail shopping day of the year and the official start of the Christmas shopping season. So I ask you, the Trackfile fan, what's on your Christmas list this year? What's geocaching related? Are you looking for a new GPS? Are you looking for a new iPhone to go paperless caching? Or are you just looking for a good pair of boots so you can get up there and crawl up some of those rockier locations to find that elusive cache? Let me know, email me, geoiceandrye@iceandrye.com, because next week's edition of Trackfiles is going to be the 2010 Christmas Wish List edition. However, that's enough small talk for now. Let's get into the meat of the show. Let's talk about Cashy news. In Cashy news, first off we go just slightly south of here to the Shuswap area and Salmon Arm, where we read in the Salmon Arm Observer, GeoQuest to continue journal. The 18-month-long Shuswap GeoQuest project started in May 2009 with the goal of embracing technology such as GPS to promote tourism in the region. A major part of the initiative has been promoting geocaching, a fun, healthy, environmentally friendly activity that inspires visiting new places and trying new things. Under the umbrella of Shuswap tourism, GeoQuest will continue to support the growing geocaching community in our region. A mega geocaching event is planned for July 9, 2011 that hopes to attract more than 500 participants and will include a variety of free fun activities and some optional experiences such as houseboating, horseback riding, and scuba diving. So guys, sounds like a great plan. I'll be checking out the geocaching.com website, and as soon as that event's published, I'll bring it up in the events section here on the Trackfiles podcast. So are you a cacher in the Duluth, Minnesota area? Then this article will definitely apply to you. From WKBT.com we read, Minnesota Department of Natural Resources planned draft for new state park. Minnesota Department of Natural Resources officials say they want to gear a new state park in northeastern Minnesota towards younger people. The state released its draft plan for the Lake Vermilion State Park, which was purchased from U.S. Steel in May. The DNR calls it a pilot park, where new ideas and activities will be rolled out more than any other state park. The plan includes archery, mountain biking, geocaching, and orienteering, as well as more common park activities like camping, snowmobiling, and boating. Public comments will be accepted until December 22nd, with public meetings next month in the Twin Cities and Tower. So folks, if you're down in the Minnesota area, let me know how this goes. This is great. They're opening up a brand new park and they want our input right from the start. Guys, great idea. Hope it all works out well for you down in Minnesota. Next we hear from the Concord Monitor. Looking for something to do in the quiet season? Between the falling of the autumn leaves and the falling of first significant snow? May I suggest geocaching? It's a wonderful excuse to get out into fresh air and have some fun. Geocaching is a high-tech treasure hunt you can do at your own pace and to your own degree of difficulty. It's a perfect activity for active families with little kids and tweens, and it might even get surly teenagers engaged in family activity. It's also great for active seniors, either solo or with several people. You can make it into a competition if that's your thing, or you can just relax and have fun with it. So again, another great article about a reporter's introduction to our sport, and as usual, I'll have links to all these news stories on my website at trackfiles.tv. For our final news article, we go down to Groundspeak headquarters to visit with the Latitude 47 website, where they have a brand new photo caption contest. Enter your caption to this picture and you can win a barely coveted prize, which for this caption is a compass zipper pull. So make sure you get those entries in. You can win this barely coveted prize. Well, that about wraps it up for news. Let's check out this episode's YouTube caching video. So back in May was the 10th anniversary of geocaching, and here in Prince George, like many other places around the world, we had a great big birthday party. Now on that particular day I was a little on the busy side caching and doing other fun stuff that didn't get to do a lot of filming for the podcast. However, local Prince George area cacher Dr. Crypto was good enough to bring along his camera and filmed a ton for us, and this is his highlight package of the 2010 May geocaching birthday party here in Prince George. As usual, I'll show you highlights. Make sure you visit my website, trackfiles.tv, for a link to the full-length video. Geocaching in the Prince George area by Dr. Crypto.
Well, keep looking.
Be tucked in a hole somewhere.
Santa, I'm coming with you, Santa. Under the moss?
Yeah, what's in the cache?
Babe.
Where's it supposed to go?
It goes in this bag and then it goes into the cache.
Where you go?
Look, it's right there.
We had a grandson
What's
who's
this?
I'm here with a mountain bike sometime. Travel down this road and see if I can make it all the way up to the Mano. Three, just checking on the mushroom cache. The thing about this 60s, every time I get into the woods, it kind of freaks out.
So did you find it?
alright, cool.
Oh, look at that. Good job. I can't believe you. People think we're hilarious because we do this, and it's a little outside of our box, so. We did one last year, but read them all. Oh, yeah? Beautiful road, isn't it? Yeah. I know. Why is it there? I know. Do you want to know what's really weird?
So thanks Dr. Crypto for that video. Looking forward to getting out with you next year and doing some more caching. Time to set your travel calendar. Let's look at some upcoming geocaching events. So geocaching events. All these events are scheduled for next Saturday, December 4th, 2010. First, we travel all the way down to the island of Guam for the holiday meet and greet, an event hosted by Team Duck. From there, we head to Lethbridge, Alberta for Brunch in December, hosted by EO-LETH. And from there, we head south to Oregon for Geo-Jingle 2010, hosted by the South Coast Geo-Elves. So these are some of the many events scheduled for next Saturday, December 4th, 2010. And if you'd like your event featured on Trackfiles, email me, geoicenry@icenry.com. I'll feature it on the next episode of Trackfiles. So now we got your travels plans set, let's find something to listen to while you're on the long flight. Time for Podcast Rewind. Looking back at this past week in geocaching podcasts. So first we start with Cache Maniacs, where Daryl and Dre interview Lil Filuren from Sweden. He began caching on a Garmin eTrex Vista C, but now uses a Garmin Oregon 550. He's also had several memorable caching experiences with friends. From there, we head down to Australia, where we join Spin Doc Bob and Geotalk. Where in this episode, he joins two Victorians attempting to find 10 cache types in one day, and send out an alert to geocachers on the New South Wales Central Coast. Make sure you check out my website, trackfiles.tv, where I'll have links to these podcasts and many more. Well, that about wraps up this episode of Trackfiles, but before I go, just a couple quick notes. First off, just a reminder, next week's episode is going to 2010 Christmas Buying Guide. So if you have any suggestions, or if you have a particular Christmas wish list, email me, geo@iceandright.com, and while I'm not Santa Claus, but I'll see what I can do for you. And I also have to thank show sponsor Landsharks. Make sure you visit them at landsharks.ca for all your caching and swag needs. And hey, if any of your Christmas wish items include coins, make sure you check them out. They got a great selection. They've just come out with a whole new line of coins, just in time for Christmas. Also, I have to thank all the financial contributors to this podcast. Guys, without your contributions, Trackfiles would not be possible. And if you'd like to make a donation to the podcast, it's very easy. Just visit my website, trackfiles.tv, and look for the PayPal buttons on the right side menu, where you can either make monthly donations of $5 or $10, or make a one-time random donation. But in the meantime, and in between time, that's it. Another episode of Trackfiles Podcast. I hope you enjoyed. So until the next episode, cache on.